What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Boujee Homegirls podcast. It's lit, it's lit, it's lit. It's your girl Rondelle, and you already know your girl
I'm
Whitney.
Whitney.
And before we get into today's topic, which is going to be something light, a quick little 1-2, you already know what you have to do. Check the show notes, check the description box. All the goodies are there: merch links, product links, how you can get in touch with us, follow us, all the things. And on top of that, if you're not following us yet or you're not subscribed to the podcast on whatever platform you consume this, make it official and join the tribe. Like, y'all, you literally just have to hit a button to follow us or subscribe. Like, it's super easy. Why haven't you done it yet? Don't be a lurker. Don't be that person. Okay. Don't be that person.
Don't be
Make
a
it
monitoring
official.
spirit.
Oh, yes. Do not be a monitoring spirit. Make it official. And if you're on multiple platforms, then do it on all of them. Do it on Apple, Spotify, YouTube, you name it, do it, follow us, and share it with one of your friends, comment, do all the things. It takes a couple seconds and it helps so much. And thank you to those who have. So before we dive in, sis, how are you doing today?
I am well. I am waiting for my massage. Like, I'm ready. At first, I didn't want to go because I'm like, I don't want to do anything. But now I'm like, girl, you're going to lay on that table and go to sleep. I'm ready. I'm ready. It's been over a month. Wait, what's today? Yeah, it's been over a month since I had a massage. And I think it's time because I used to actually get them monthly. But
I was going to
then,
say,
yeah, I started doing stuff and started traveling and it just wasn't in my budget, but I'm putting it back in my budget for 2025. So yes, I'm going back to my monthly massages because it's good for your mental health and your body, especially because I'm working out. It just helps to go. I wish I could go weekly, but I ain't there yet. But I will be there.
amen. Won't he do it? Okay.
And
One
Moni
day.
will. And
Okay,
how are
come
you, sis?
on now. I am doing great, and I second the thought of getting a regular massage. I never got to the point of monthly, but I did used to do it more regularly though, like every other month. So once I move and get settled, I'm gonna look into that and see maybe if there's even a membership. I know some spas and stuff offer memberships where it's cheaper. Then I will do that because it's worth it. And I know for me, I've always like I would say since I got in like a car accident when I was around 14, 15 with my parents, my back has never really fully been the same. And then just as you get older and stuff, and like you said, you're working out, you're moving your body in different ways. So yeah, definitely want to do that. But I am good and I am okay being basic. And it goes it goes into the topic for today because baby, when we're talking like personality and stuff, I'm far from basic. But just as far as like keep
Period.
keeping it simple, keeping things basic. I love that for me. And just the space that I'm in of like, I'm not going to do anything overcomplicated or do the most. I'm going to do the lesser every time. And so, yeah, that's the space that I'm in. Trimming the fat, getting rid of all the extra stuff, and just really resting in simplicity and basicness. I think it's always, it's okay to do that because I think sometimes, like in life, I guess we're just getting straight to the topic now. Sometimes in life, it's just like you feel like you have to do the most, and I think part of that is like trying to keep up with the Joneses. I'm like, I gotta be outside, I gotta be doing this, I gotta be doing that. Like my life gotta be Instagram worthy, but it's like it's okay to like live a quote unquote boring life, and I say that because it's subjective. What might be boring to me might not be to you. So I love it here. I want all of us to trim the fat.
Yeah, I'm trimming the fat in the gym.
Yes, come on now. And you is because you are gonna be in that gym at least 3, 4 days a week. Right. And I love that. I absolutely love
At
it.
least. At least. But yeah, getting back to the basics. I think we've been saying that for months now. I had even did a prayer call and I was like, it's time to get back to the basics. Like I just felt it in my spirit, like literally praying the Lord's prayer, like back to the basics. I think we are just so caught up, like you said, in the social media and just, having all the things and doing all the things and having shiny object syndrome and oh,
Come
this
on.
came out, oh, that came out. It's like, girl, you don't even need all that. Like, chill out. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you really need all the bells and whistles to run your business? Probably not. Do you need all the bells and whistles on your home? Probably not. Is it nice to have? Yes. But I think we need to start distinguishing between a need and a want and what we really need. And sometimes just living a minimalist life, a basic life is good. Like I'm getting back to the basics. Okay, I think I've been getting back to the basics, but it's really about to go down. Like, especially during the holiday season, like, I don't need all that stuff. Not that I ever was that girl anyway, but I'm really like a basic person. Like, I love luxury, I love nice things, but I find luxury in silence. Like, to be honest, I find
Yeah.
luxury in, going to get my favorite drink from, a coffee place because I fell out of love with coffee. So I don't know, it may come back, but what may, like you said, what may be basic to somebody is not basic to another person. Like how people be like, oh, going to, I don't know, Red Lobster, like, oh, that's so basic. But to you, that may be like a real treat. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
Red Lobster may be that upscale place for you. Whereas somebody like me may be like, oh, I'm going to, something where you only get reservations once every 6 months, something like that. Like it really depends on what you classify as basic in your life. And it's okay. It's
Yeah.
okay. It's okay to tone it down. We are of a certain age at this, millennial life.
Mhm.
And baby, if y'all are pretty much like us in your 20s, baby, you lived. Okay. You was
Okay.
in these streets.
We we put real sweat and tears in the game, baby. Like from listen, it was just a different era, and I was even thinking
Yeah.
about that the other day. I can't remember if I was watching something or whatever it was, but it's like we were really outside just enjoying life. But even then, back then, it was more simple. Like I feel like
Yeah.
I don't know. In a way, it's like social media has helped and AI and all that. It's helped advance society. It's definitely helped in my business and all that, but it just feels like we're always on. Like you just don't really get a chance to just woosah and enjoy the simplicities of life. But like you said, a lot of people are getting back to that. I think that's where that whole like homesteading movement is getting popular
Mm.
again. And then like the what is it? It's dang, it's something wives. It's like a wife movement online where they're like
It is.
yeah, like the wives that be baking bread and all that. They're called trad wives. There.
Oh,
Yep, there we go.
yeah.
Yep,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that
yeah.
movement. And then even just people being like, yeah, like I don't need to do all the fancy schmancy stuff. So even like with the holidays, where people might be like, oh, like I had to go get all these gifts and stuff. Now people are like, yeah, like just put money into a savings account for my child or an investment account or you know that and that's the energy we both on. Okay, here's Christian's investment link. Go ahead and put
Yes.
$5 to $10 in that. It'll go a long way. Like just get into the reality of stuff too as well. Cause it's like, do you really need all that? Like
Do
honestly,
you? Do you? Do you
do you
really
really
need
need that?
do you really need that? You had brought up a point when we were talking about how you were out and you were like, dang, like the stores were full of toys, but like the food, the shelves were bare. Cause I'm like, yeah, people are like over it. Like we're overspending all this money on things that, our kids gonna play with this stuff maybe a couple times and then they gonna forget about it. It's just like it's too much. I'm truly getting back to the basics. Like I am cutting things down. Like, do I really need this or do I want this? Is it gonna make or break my life? No. Did I love my car wash membership? Yeah. Did I really need it? No. Why? Because I'm not gonna drive, 20, 30 minutes because I like this particular car wash to go and get it, washed. If I want it washed, it's several others around me. It's just like simplicity is my thing. It always has been. I've never been a person that liked too much hooting and hollering, hoorah, this. Baby, like simple. What you want for your birthday? Girl, a rest. Put me
Okay.
put me up in a hotel room with some good food and a movie. Like I'm good. Like I'm good. You can even ask my husband though. He really knows like he'll say like I have expensive taste, but it's not like I'm every day doing that. It's just like
Mm,
special occasions. Like I love that for us because we both are just like very, basic, but I do have I do have expensive taste. I will say that. I do. But again, it's like it's basic. I don't know how to describe
yeah.
it, but
It's
like,
like
even I've seen people get their nails done on threads. It was a whole thread about, like, the nail shops, and people were, like, posting their nails like, "Oh, I did this at home. Oh, I did this at home," and the sets
yeah,
were looking good, like, I didn't save it, dang, because this one girl, like, listed the polish she used, and somebody was like, "That looked like the $55 no chip," and she was
yeah.
like, "I did this at home," and I'm like,
It's that's why I started doing my own nails because I'm like, honestly, I can't remember the last time I got a full set and I truly was like, yo, this slaps. Like, usually there's something about it where I'm like, it could have lasted a little longer, or I wish the shape was a little bit more precise, or like it's looks decent, but it's like when I notice when I do it myself at home, it really comes out how I like it, and it lasts longer because I feel like I don't know if they do this on purpose, if they purposefully use things that make you have to come back in 2 to 3 weeks, or if they're just rushing to get the shop cleared because there's so many people. But I don't know. I just feel like when I do it myself, it comes out better. It's exactly how I like it, and then I save money. So why not?
Yeah,
You
who
know?
doesn't wanna save money? Like, all of us. I'm even trying to get back to the basics where I go to the bank. I used to do this. I actually used to go to the bank when I got paid, and I would take money out. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? Like, I don't wanna go back to, like, writing checks or nothing like that, but I just wanna get back to just, a simple life where, like you said, like, turning off. I want to turn off sometimes. I think people just have too much access with these phones and stuff, and
Hmm.
then we'll get mad if you don't answer in time or something. Like, baby, your emergency is not my emergency.
Come on
I
now.
I want to turn off. I want to just have a moment where I don't have to be on all the time. Like, even girl, here we go. I'm finna go there because I'm weary. But even like in prayer and when you're coming together with groups, like, do we really have to do the most all the time? Like, I mean,
Listen.
can we just I miss, like, even at church, like, old school prayer, like, going to the altar, you know what I'm
Yes.
saying? Just, like, old school things, like, and I know the Bible tells us, like, not to look back at things and, like, we're supposed to keep moving forward, and I get all of that, but it's just, like, some things, like, do we have to do the most because we're seeing somebody else do it? Like, no shade, no tea, but baby, if I get on your prayer call and you got on music, I'm gonna skip and wait until you start, like, I just listen, and then by the time I'm probably overstimulated, so it's like, it's noise in my background, it's noise in my ears, it's just a little bit too
A
much
lot.
for me. It's a lot for me. I'm overstimulated. I just got off work. I haven't had a break. My kid is home. He wants pancakes. He wants chicken. He wants cookies. He wants candy. He want me to fix the iPad. He want to play this. And then I'm just like, I just need a snack. And then I got to get on a prayer call. And then there's music playing here. And then my husband coming in, he talking. I
It's a
need a
lot
moment.
going on.
It's a lot going on,
Yeah.
and sometimes I just wanna be in a place where there is not a lot going on all
Mhm.
the time, and I think that's why I value our friendship because we be having a lot going on, but it's like I can talk to you and it's like it's almost like my quiet, like, space, even though we're talking, like, it's like, "Okay, I want to hear that," like, I know
Yeah.
she not gonna do too much if I tell her something or so it's like, for me, I just need everybody to tone it down for the people that are overstimulated, tone down the music, turn it down something, it be loud, like, oh my
Yes.
god, like, y'all, please, I'm overstimulated. I don't know if anybody else is, but
No, I feel you.
it's like, "Whoa," like, "Wait, I just oh my gosh," it just be too much for me.
And then you know the type of prayer calls that we're participating in. We taking it to the max. Like there's a lot of hooping and hollering and falling out and stuff. So it's just, it's just like and then too, even for events, because we were talking about this the other day when we were like going through some stuff that we're both trying to set our children up in. And I was like, dang, I didn't even get to watch the replay to that. And I was like, but dang, like I kind of don't want to because I know it's a lot of filler with like music and worship and all. And I'm not mad at it. Get your worship on, girl. Like, get it, do it. I love it. But when it comes to like an event that I have to consume the replay, let's just get straight to the point because now I got to sit through the hooping, the hollering, the trying to sign down a wall. And I'm just trying to figure out which account should I open up? Like, so am I going with this one or that? Like, that's just what I want to know. Let's just get
Listen,
to it.
it is we just told y'all that we are get to it type of people. I posted something on Facebook and said, like, get to the point, and I'm like, don't talk to me in shapes. Baby, what are we here for? That's why I'm a big fan of when I get on lives, I start talking. I don't need to
Yes.
be doing all the filler and waiting. Hey y'all, I'm back. I get to the point because there are people that literally like their attention spans, and I think it kind of plays into that too, where the attention spans are just our attention spans are short. Like, let's just call it what it is. Like, y'all probably listening to this, like, wait, where's the point? Or when we get back, like, you're, because y'all know our podcasts are going to be like that. But I think people are doing fillers. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Like, is it the fillers? Like,
I think they're trying to give an experience because like if you walk into, but I don't know because it depends. Like some in-person events, when you walk in, like say we go to a conference, they got the music, they got the strobe lights, they got the fog machine going, they got all this stuff going. But that's in person. Chances are you're probably like, let me find my seat, put my stuff down. Can you watch it? I'm gonna run, get a snack, go use the bathroom. Like it's
yeah,
more happening. But like online, I just want to get to it because I just
yeah.
no, it's too much, especially if like again taping it for a replay, because the people on the replay, I don't care to tarry with you. I want to know, like, I know that sounds cold, but I'm just saying, y'all, I'm hungry. So there's no telling where this episode is going to end up.
Wait. We are just not going to pass that up. Wait a minute, sis. Wait. Now, wait a minute. Look, they definitely calling us lukewarm now. We don't want to carry, we don't want to worship. We just talking about how we don't like praying. Y'all, these are just our thoughts and feelings. Like, we just telling
It's a
y'all what other
lot.
people are not telling y'all.
Because
Turn
y'all,
the music down. Turn it
come
off.
on now, because other
You
people
don't-
are thinking this. You probably thinking it too. You're just too ashamed to say it. So you can play this podcast for the people that you want to say it to. We're saying it in lieu. The person that played this for you right now, this is how they feel. They just didn't have the courage to say it. So we're saying it in their place. Stop doing the most. Okay, let's get to the point.
Y'all, especially on a replay, I'll be like, oh, this is honestly why I love Zion Church. Because when I hear, like,
Yes,
if I want the full experience, I will watch the YouTube because it's gonna give you the full experience. But if you're listening to the podcast, Pastor Battle or whoever is preaching, like they take all of that out and they go into the word. Pastor Jerry Flowers does the same thing. He like goes right into the word. And I'm like, yes, because I'm trying to get to the word. Like chances are I've
yes,
already worshiped, you know what I'm saying? And then even with the worship, like y'all, everything does not cause for us crying and sliding down a wall worship music. Like it's y'all know it's more upbeat music out here, right? Like there are
yes.
other things. We don't always have to be like we don't always have to be doing that. Like you can worship, and there's Afro beats. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yes.
there's other music that you can worship to. We don't always have to
Come
be
on
in this
now. I
somberness.
have a
Like,
whole Apple Afro beats. Matter of fact,
me
I'm gonna show it to you.
too.
I'm gonna show
Me,
it to you. I made a whole playlist on Spotify because this is
me,
y'all know that's my
let's
round now.
share it
Reggae,
with me because
Afrobeat.
I have an Apple one and I was working out to it this morning and I was still
Yes,
like, yes, Lord. Like,
you can literally see it here.
yes.
KGC, Christian, reggae, soca, and Afro beats. I'm
Listen,
always
I
adding music to it.
look, she's showing hers, baby. I'm finna show mine. Like, we're not judging you in any way, but we're saying that you can switch it up. Afro beats
Yes.
workout music. I don't know,
Come
mine
on
might
now.
be right, but I have
Yes.
workout music on here. The first song is King Jesus, God's love and mercy. Like,
Yes.
listen, pretty day. Like, it's
Yes.
it. We don't always have to be. We don't always have to be like in that because sometimes I think some worship music just takes you there and it's like after I don't worship and the music is just like it just took me to another place. I don't have the energy to pray. I'm
Mm-mm.
like still laid out and now I have to muster up energy. That's why a lot of times if somebody asks me to pray, I'm literally like, okay, I will pray. I don't mind, but I have to get into my own space because sometimes them songs will take you there. And I can't just come out of that space. So now you want to cut it off and now I gotta pray. Girl, I can't get somebody else to do it. So a lot of times I would just like mute or just kind of wait or turn it down low. And then I have to go into my space and my zone. And it's almost like I don't know, it's gonna sound crazy, but it's like I get hyped up. When it's time for me to
Yeah.
pray, it's like I'm hyped. I want to get hyped up because I'm like, oh, we finna pray, we finna tear this thing down. I'm not like in a space where I'm like, our Father, and I'm just like, you expect me to pray after this? I need a nap
It's
because
too
I don't
much.
just like, let's get back to the basics, y'all. Like, come on, there's the reason why it's called praise and worship. And usually we're
Yes.
worshiping first and then we praise. Like,
Yes. Come on now.
usually they take it like, And then you like, yeah,
Yeah.
hey Jesus, like, you know. And then now you ready for the word because you hyped up, like, yes,
Yes.
like y'all, come on, let's. I know our friends listening to this, like, so y'all ain't like our. No, it's not that. I'm just saying for me, other people may like it, but for
Yes.
me, I have to mute y'all a little bit so that I
It's
can,
yes.
usher into my own space. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? Like y'all be putting us down, like hype us up. Like what is it? Dopamine and
Oh
endorphins.
yeah, yeah.
Baby, listen, I'm praying that for the prayer-a-thon, we got some hype music in there. I think I sent my
Yes.
playlist to you. I'm not sure.
I think you did, yeah.
I think I sent you like two songs. You like, I didn't want to send you the whole playlist. I want to be respectful because I'm like, I'm sure she has a playlist, but I'm like, hey, all these songs go hard. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But that's for me. Like, listen, before I'm be sending requests before I get on to pray, baby. I need some Nathaniel Bassey, Jesus,
Yes.
like I need to Jesus,
Something.
yeah, you have done it again. Because baby, he's done it again. Like, yes,
Come on.
I'm just saying, like, we need to get back to the basics, the things that work. We don't need all the pomp and circumstances, the showboating, and all of
Mm-mm.
that. Somebody literally just posted what happened to church choirs marching in? Like now,
Oh,
like
yeah.
that was a thing. Like when they used to march in, like that
Yeah.
was a thing. Now it's like it's not there no more. And I don't know. We just y'all, I think everybody just needs to take a moment, take a deep breath. We don't need to do, we don't need all the showy stuff. Y'all see
Mm-mm.
our podcast. Y'all get what y'all get. We might have
Okay.
on the same clothes. We got the same hair. Like I might be drinking out of my water bottle one day and a cup the next day. Baby, the basics is okay. It's okay if you don't have
Yes.
everything. Like it's okay. Jesus
You don't
said
need
just
to
do
have it.
it.
Come on now. You don't have to have everything. Like I don't even have a mic. Well, I have one, but it be
Yeah, but
acting
it's
up.
a
So
little janky. It's a little
yeah,
janky.
it's a little janky. So so I just show up and I just speak. She got a mic. We just show up. We're not even in the same location. Like one day we gonna get there. But for right now, it's like we gonna show up and do what God told us to do, what's been on our hearts to do. And it's just, hey, it is what it is. Y'all gonna get what you get. And that's how we show up in every space. Our friendship is like that. Our businesses are like that because like I'm her VA, but we're also business partners and all the things. And my VA business, I'm like, listen, this is what y'all gonna get. Now I know how I'm going to streamline things next year because I'm getting to a point where I want to talk and interface with people when they're ready to get to work. So all the preliminary stuff is gonna be on video and workflows. But up until this point, it's paying my bills, it's affording me to move and take care of me and my child, and it's not super fancy. I don't have all the bells and whistles and this, that, the third, and I get the work done. And I'm one of those people that I'm not afraid to tell people like, well, thank you for the suggestion, but I'm good. Like, like, or I'll look into it later because it's like, I also believe if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Sometimes we're just innovating just to innovate, just to say, oh yeah, this is new. I'm gonna use it. Do you really need to though? Like there's gurus who don't even have a proper workflow. There are gurus,
No, for real.
and yeah, there are people
We
making
know one. We
multiple.
talked about this.
Girl, exactly. Like we know people that we have actually been in their courses or workshops, all the things, making multiple six figures,
Yes.
multiple seven figures sometimes, and they don't even have a proper workflow. I'm talking like when you sign up for an event, you don't even get a confirmation email to say like I got the receipt of your payment and look out
Nope.
for an email. You don't get a landing page. You don't get, oh, here's a video to tie you over. Nothing. It's you pay,
Nothing.
you hear from me when it's time.
Yes. Yes. Because you was messaging me like I didn't get nothing. I thought I'm like, oh girl, this how she operate. Like you gonna get it. Like, don't worry. Like you're gonna get it. Like, trust me, because I know the first times that I've dealt with this person, I was kind of like, okay, did I get scammed? Like, what's the real tea? But it's like they're putting uh their gifting is not, or not their gifting, but their thought process or whatever the operations is, that's last. Even though it should be first, you should have a good workflow. We're not saying that,
Hmm.
but like their main thing is the minimal viable product. It's the MVP. Sorry, y'all, corporate words and project management. But it's like perfecting the thing instead of having all of the things. Like I love a workflow because it just helps me. But yeah, it's like, oh, you gonna get the link 20 minutes before, that and this and this and that. Like I will never forget. when Tiffany Montgomery used to do her lives like on Periscope and all that stuff. And she literally went for Millions Conference. She literally showed us her business plan, y'all. It was a notebook or a computer paper, something like that, a sheet of paper, and she drew boxes around, like she drew boxes like, okay, here's the stage, and then she drew boxes and was like filling it in. Like she didn't have a fancy business plan. She literally said her business plans are on pieces of paper, like this is the idea God gave me. She had it was like a some computer paper, some white
Wow.
paper, and she said this is her business plan for the conference, and she wrote everything out on this piece of paper. That's her
Wow.
business plan. Like she makes her coins. Like in she makes her coins. I've been in her program KEU,
Mm-hmm.
and it's a little more it's a little more streamlined or whatever, but she'll send out the emails even for the fast, like she'll send out emails,
Yeah.
but if you notice, it ain't nothing fancy about the
It's
email. She's like, click
literally,
this link, and she
yeah.
don't plan them. She told us, she said she
She's
don't plan her
and
emails.
you
You
can
can
tell because
tell.
it's very conversational. It's like, hey y'all, like I'm on this podcast tonight. Click this. Like it's very
Yes,
simple text only. She might highlight something or bold something, but that's it. It's
she
very
don't plan them.
conversational.
She told us, she said she don't send out, she'll send out an email. She said she doesn't plan a lot of things. Like she'll just send out an email and be like, oh, okay, let me send this email today. Like it's like that. But the other person, Raven, she's like that too. Like I
Mm-hmm.
don't think because she sends us, I'm in her Increase 365. She doesn't plan out like her emails to us. We get an email every day, a word. She does not plan it out. She's like, yep, I was in a car and God gave me this, and she'll send it out. And I'm actually seeing a theme in that because
Mm,
she was telling us, like, when you're hired by Jesus, like you just never know how your day is gonna go. You never know what he's gonna give you. So while we're out here trying to plan and make everything pretty, God is like, just do it. Like he's literally like, just do it.
yeah.
And the both of them make their coins, and they're just out here
Mhm.
doing it. They don't have no fancy man sheet. Well, she do got like a fancy like email system, but they don't have all the fancy things. Like,
Nope, you don't need a million and one systems. Like I
no,
literally, for my clients currently, as of this taping, I use my calendar, I use my Google email, and I use Stripe for payments. That's it. Like I have my service list on a flyer or whatever, but now in a month or two, I'll have my website because I was showing you yesterday on Hostinger and stuff. I'm gonna
yeah,
use that for my website and just put everything in one place. So when you type in my name, it's like boom, click here for this, click here for that, whatever. But it works. Like it's simple, and I'm gonna streamline it even more, and it's gonna be even more simple. But as far as having all this extra stuff, I hate
it's
that.
not
Like it's
necessary,
not necessary, and then it confuses people. It turns people off because it's like, what? Where do I click? Where do I go? Like, what is all this stuff? Like, what do I need to do? Just keep it
girl.
simple. It's
I
too much.
got I got a story to tell you, and you're gonna be like, what? But it is because I get emails from some people, and I'm like, first of all, it's too wordy. What am I reading? What am I supposed to? It's different if you're like putting out information, and when I do my newsletters, like this last one was like pretty heavy, and it's different if you're doing something like that because it's like, okay, I need people to know. But the company that I work for, we use Google spreadsheets. Everybody always jokes that we run a billion-dollar company on a spreadsheet. There's nothing fancy. I'm a global project manager. There's nothing fancy about our tools. I use a spreadsheet and I use Google Docs, and we launch million-dollar projects on off a Google Sheet, off of a Google form. We launch million-dollar projects. So as a small business owner, entrepreneur, whatever, you do not need all these fancy tech systems. Like we literally, I just told you, a launch million-dollar projects on off a Google spreadsheet. That is
Mhm.
how I track. Like granted, we did have other systems and things, but we're like, oh, this works. Okay, cool.
Yeah, and I love
Everything is made.
Google. I
Yeah,
love like
girl.
I pay for Google. I upgraded the Google Workspace for Kingdom Go Collective. Love it because I can link my email, my KGC email. Oh, okay. I could link my KGC email to the Google Workspace, so when people email me, I could email back from info at Kingdom Go Collective because I'm a Shopify girly. So because I started off selling products and I just kept the website and changed it. So when I had it on Shopify, it was kind of glitchy with that. And then I get the upgraded Google Meet so I can record. I get terabytes of storage. I mean, it works. I'm a Google girly through and through. I love Google. And why overcomplicate? They built these systems like that for a reason. So I mean, it's
Yeah.
nice to have other apps, but you don't really need it. If you're not even utilizing the full functionality of what you have, like why complicate it, you know?
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. Like and granted, when I first started my business, I was like, oh, I gotta have this, that. But there's so many things that have come along since I started my business in 2019. Like so many different things. Like they have Canva websites for free. Like I be telling people, like, you can really start your business for free. Like Canva has websites, y'all. Google has free websites. Get you a domain, pay $20 a year, whatever it is, whatever the cost is, pay that, and then like you can do a drop ship business for $20. Like
Yeah.
you don't have to do everything. Canva makes things so easy. Like, yeah, it may not look the best. You may want to, upgrade. I'm not saying that because, yeah, I started off with, all the bells and whistles because I thought I had to have it. But as I've grown in business, I've I'm getting back to the basics. Like I'm currently right now getting rid of my Squarespace website and I'm scaling down, I'm scaling back, and it's okay. It's okay. I'm scaling back in my life, getting back to the basics with just like different things. Like I was telling my husband, like, yeah, we need to start doing this and this. And he was like, yeah, I agree. Like just the basics of things, like what makes sense,
And you know
what
what else I miss as far as being in the basics?
what
Sunday morning breakfast. My family and I used to do that. Like
mm,
families gathering around the table to sit and eat and actually converse and put like the technology away, turn off the TV for a second, and just
yeah.
actually spend time together. I know not everybody grew up with that, but I really think that's great to implement, even if it's like one night out the month and you just maybe work your way up or whatever. Because when I was growing up, we used to have Sunday morning breakfast. And then when we started going to Sunday church out the house, then it changed to Sunday dinner, and we would like set the table and just talk and just eat and enjoy each other's company. And it wasn't long. I mean, it might be an hour, hour and a half. And then when you're done eating, it's like, okay, everybody go on and do what you got to do if you're not going to
Mhm.
continue chilling together. But it made it an intentional time. And it's like, I miss those simpler times. I miss those basics. And it helps with not only your family relationships, but communication. So things don't fester,
Yeah.
taking time to be like, hey, like, how's school? What are you dealing with? What's happening? Or this happened at work, or just laughing and joking and all those kind of things.
I love that. We didn't do breakfast, but I remember growing up, we always had dinner together every day, like 5 nights a week. We
Oh,
had
that's
dinner
good.
together. Oh yeah, like we would have, at least when I was like living with my grandmother at the time. Me and my mom, we were living with my grandmother. Yeah, it was a time, baby. Like we used to have dinner together. Like we would sit at the table, except I take that back. Fridays was no, because Friday was like a free for all type of thing, on the weekends or whatever. But yeah, like Sundays, we would have dinner. If we and we always had an afternoon service, I felt like, but or evening service, we would have dinner at church. So we would have dinner in the church basement with like everybody, and it was like a thing. Like growing up, it was like a corner store, and you got to a point where you didn't want like the dinner because like my grandmother used to cook at the church and like other people, and you no shade, no tea, but if certain people were cooking, that's when you ate because we even had breakfast at a point sometimes.
Oh,
And if
wow.
certain people, yeah, if certain people were cooking, like you ate then. But then you got older and you like, I don't want that food, and so you would go to like the store and you would get this is a Chicago thing, but you would get like the fries and the mouth sauce, and it would come in like a paper bag, girl. That's the crazy part. And it would be like in a paper bag, and then they might put like a little clear bag, but you would like eat the fries out the bag, like little
Wow.
stuff like that. Like those were the good days. You know what I'm saying? Like we didn't have a lot of I mean, we had TV, but we didn't watch TV like that. Maybe on
Mhm.
Fridays, because that was when
Yeah.
like Full House, Family Matters, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Nickelodeon, like it wasn't so much technology, and I think you made a point. So what we try to do is, and it's kind of hard now, but me and my husband and the little one, we do try to eat together. And we have like even when we go out, we try to put our phones away, depending because if my mom is watching the little one, we try to keep it. But when we have those like date nights and stuff, it's like let's remove the technology, let's enjoy each other, let's talk, let's just get back to that. And it is the communication, like you said, it just feels good. Like even when I'm out with my girlfriend group, like let's put the phones away. You know what I'm saying? Like let's
Mhm.
just talk. Let's man, even man, even just getting in the car, and people used to drive like down Lakeshore Drive, like downtown Chicago, car rides. Oh my
I
gosh, like
love a good car ride.
L listen, I don't like road trips, but I will do a car ride. Like, don't get it twisted. Listen, I'm getting on a plane, period. Like, I don't care what it is. But I think Imma have like, when the summertime comes, like, back around, Imma tell my husband, like, "Man, we should just, like, just go drive," but gas be high, so, whatever. But just, like, driving down Lakeshore Drive, like, at night, oh,
Oh
it
yeah,
was
that
just
area is very pretty.
it's so because Chicago has the best skyline, like, y'all argue with your
It
mammies
do.
and your daddies and your aunties
Listen, she said
and your
mammy, so
aunties,
you know she's serious.
I'm serious. I say your mammies and your aunties and all of them and aunties, aunties, tias, tios. Listen, Chicago has the best skyline. Like our downtown, nobody is touching our downtown. The architecture is
I love Chicago. Well, first of all,
amazing.
let's get into the vibe of Chicago. I love the vibe of Chicago. I would say for big cities in North America, Toronto and Chicago are probably my favorites because
Mhm.
it's just like world class cities. The food is amazing. You find so many different types of food. They're cleaner than New York. No shade, no tea, but New York got a lot
All
of
shade, all tea. New York is
New
dirty.
York is dirty. It's noisy. People are just on edge all the time. Like, and this is coming from someone who grew up going to New York a lot because I'm from DC, y'all. So that's a quick 4 hour drive, and you just day trip. So, and I got family there and all that. Like, New York has its own vibe. Don't get me wrong. I do love New York for certain
It
things, but
does.
as far as like just all encompassing, the cleanliness, you still get all the city perks and stuff like that. But then it's still like chill and low key, but still hype in its own way. Chicago and Toronto, hands down, for big major cities.
Yeah, Chicago. I've never been to Toronto, but it's on our list of places to go. But yeah, Chicago, and I've been other places, and I'm like, this your downtown? Oh, sorry.
Like,
This
ooh.
like this is it. Like I'm just not impressed. I'm like, okay. And granted, Chicago does. We got some good food, and y'all cannot
Yes.
argue with your mammies. We got some good food, but I'm a Chicago girl, but hands down. New Orleans has the best food because
Mm,
that they oh
that's true. That's true.
seafood like they have. I ate good the whole time. Like, but if I had to, it's gonna be New Orleans and it's gonna be Chicago. I
Yeah,
mean, it because Chicago is very consistent. It's not like
I like that.
in Atlanta where it's like, oh, this place and y'all wings is small and
I
your
hate a
wings are
small
baby
wing.
wings. They so
That's a chicken
small.
nugget. When I moved here, I said, if you don't get that chicken nugget out my face, because in DC the wings are big. Like, so I was like, what is this? And they're like, oh yeah, we like our wings small. I'm like, who likes a small wing? It's
They
already
are
more work to
small.
eat it.
They are small. Like I have to admit the wings are small. I don't like really big jumbo wings either because I'm like, what are you injecting it with? Like a good sized wing, but Atlanta wings are small. Like you need a 20 piece. Like they
You
are
do.
very small. But consistency wise, Chicago is very consistent with the food. You don't
Yes.
have to be like, oh, well, like we got our spots too where it's like, oh, the west side versus south side, or you got to go to this Harold's versus that Harold's. But
Hmm.
consistency, you're gonna find good food. I've been to places where I'm like Charlotte. Sorry, Charlotte. I love Charlotte. It's beautiful. It's great. If I had to move, I would move to Charlotte, but y'all food nasty, and that's why I will not
Yeah,
go.
they don't,
Gross.
they're not a foodie city. I don't like Charlotte for the
No.
food. I like Charlotte for the ambiance and the atmosphere.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. The food, my friend warned me because she's from Chicago and she moved there for work. And she warned me, she was like, y'all, the food is not good. I'm like, oh no, you gotta be tripping. I'm like, girl, this is crazy. She was like, I told you we was at cookout. Like there was no and we went to one other place. But the food, I was like, I see why most people in Charlotte be cooking because
Yeah. North
ugh,
Carolina is not a state I think of and be like, oh yeah, like I'm gonna go there for the food. Now, I have had some decent barbecue there, but it depends on where you go. It's like again one of those
man,
hit or miss situations,
I
and more
can't
than
be hitting or
likely,
missing. I got
that's the
it gotta
thing.
smack. It gotta smack every time. Like I can't hit or miss. Like, no,
That's
I
the
need
thing
it to
about it.
hit. It gotta
Yeah.
hit. Even Florida though, Florida low key,
Oh yeah, Florida got some good food,
they
depending on
got
which
some good
part though.
spots.
Depending on
Yeah,
which part. Yeah. Like I would say the Miami food scene is really good. I like the
it
Miami
is.
food scene. I haven't had the food in Houston. I haven't been there long enough, but
It's
I
it's
hear people say
decent.
it's good. Yeah.
It's decent. Yeah, we have barbecue. It's decent. My friend is there, and I've seen some decent places. Even when I went to Dallas, it was mid. It was like,
Mm,
like it was okay, but again, like hands down, New Orleans and Chicago is just,
yeah,
and Florida, like
yeah,
I haven't experienced many, and I've been to Florida a couple of times, and I'm like, oh, okay, but I'm gonna tell you this, I'm not eating nobody else pizza outside of like Chicago and New York. New York got some good pizza.
yeah. I like both for different reasons. I like the New
Yes,
York style for the flatness of it and like the
yes,
size. Yeah, but I
yes,
like the Chicago thickness.
yeah, because we thick in Chicago, but
Hey,
hey, how did we start talking about food? I think we're both hungry.
I know we are. We really
And we talk
are.
about the basics, but for like as far as like cities go, Chicago is definitely one of those cities where it's like it's basic, but it's not basic. I think that's why I am the way I am. Like there's
Mm,
nothing basic about me in that sense, like
right.
personality, whatever, whatever, but I'm real chill,
Yes.
just like not a lot
And
of
that's why I like it. It's like Chicago's a low key city. It's one of those cities that like low key hype. So you might
yeah,
not be like, oh, I want to turn up. I'm finna go to Chicago. That might not be the first city you think of. But when you're
yeah.
there, you're gonna be like, wow, that was a vibe. Like we had fun this trip. Like it's gonna be
Yeah,
one of
because
those
it's
kind
gonna
of
be
things.
something going on, especially
Yeah.
summertime shy.
Oh, I
It's
love
a
summertime shy.
festival, it's a farmer's
Yes.
market, it's a movie on a terrace. It's
Yes.
something going on. Like COVID did kill a lot of things.
Mm,
But I think that's kind of like everywhere.
yeah.
But in summertime shy, if you're bored here, then you're a boring person because you could just literally go to the
Listen,
lakefront and then
it's
just,
literally
you
something
know,
going on all the
it's
time.
literally, and don't let people be like, "Oh, the violence is not as
It's
bad as
not
the
no.
media." Like, granted, it's just some parts you just not going to, but that's everywhere. But generally, summertime shy, you are going to have a good
The
time.
vibe. And everybody's in a great mood. Like New York, I like the fact
Mhm.
that there's always something going on. It's very diverse as far as all like you can find food from any part of the world in New York and stuff. But people just be like on edge. I don't know if it's the traffic. I don't know if it's the
Girl,
subway.
it's the traffic, it's the
I
trash, the rats. Like,
don't
I was on TikTok and there was a channel streaming, like, it was in New York, obviously, because it was trash everywhere. The rats were so big.
They are big. They be all up and down the subway system. And then the subway, you always got to take them steps. And some of the steps are so high, and then it's hot. Even in the summer, I mean, even in the winter time, you get hot. It's just, I don't know. Like, if you could clean up some of those things, New York would definitely be like, okay, yeah. But it's like, it's its own experience. And I
It
do like the
is.
fact that you do get literally some of everything. Like, you literally have
Yeah.
neighborhoods dedicated to things you wouldn't even think about. Like, oh, this is where the Polish people live. This is where
That's how
the Jews live. This
Chicago
is
is. We have
yeah.
the Polish people, we have Chinatown, we have
Hmm.
like Chicago, like Little Italy, like our like
Hmm.
little areas are named like that. Like up north, you're gonna find like a lot of Caribbean, a lot of African people, like up
Hmm.
north. You know what I'm saying? Like Chicago is very diverse in that sense, and I don't think, and it's in the diversity, it's also racist too. Like I don't think people
Yeah.
realize that how racist it is.
Yep.
Like you can see the clear redlining, you know what I'm saying, from this to
Hmm.
that, a lot of gentrification happening. But at the end of the day, people from Chicago are always gonna have a soft spot for it because it's our city. It's
And
just
that's
a
what I love.
vibe. It's just a vibe. But New York too is a vibe. I do want to visit New York in the summertime. I like to visit everywhere in the summer because it's hot,
Yeah.
but I do want to experience New York in the summer because I went in the winter and
Hmm.
it was, pretty quick. But I was like, oh, I see why people be like, oh yeah, New York is a vibe. Like I can
Yeah.
100% see it. I couldn't live there. The cost of living is stupid. The
It's
apartments be
crazy.
boxes, and y'all charging 3,500 for a box. Not on my watch.
If I lived in New York, I would have to be the outskirts. Like one of my cousins, actually my cousin Vashti, she has her house off of I want to say the Conduit in Queens, but her neighborhood, you wouldn't even think you're in New York City. Like it feels like
Mm,
you're in the suburbs. They're older homes, but they're well kept. The neighborhood is kept up. So I could do something like that. You find pockets like that in New York, but living like in the downtown areas, I'm just past
yeah,
that point in my life. Period. It don't matter where I'm at. I don't want to be downtown. Like, give me a
no
suburb,
matter.
you know. But I want to be
Suburban
accessible.
here,
Okay, give
suburb
me
means
give
every
me a
day, all day.
suburb, but I want to
I
be
ain't got
within like
time.
30 minutes, 35 minutes to the city with no traffic, you know? So it's like, let me deal with that and I'm good. But yeah, I do appreciate certain things about New York, but I do like You know what? Chicago reminds me of kind of like the South and the North in a way too, with just like the
Mm,
hospitality and like the culture. And I think when I was there, I went to some museum where they were talking about that, like how a lot of people from the South moved to Chicago back in the day, and
yeah.
that's why you kind of see some of that Southern hospitality flair, but it's still a Northern city. I love that mix. I can't think of another Northern city where you get that, honestly. Like most of them, you in a city up north. Like you could, you can feel it, but you get like that kind of southerny hospitality that you
We
don't even.
have it, not not everywhere, but
Yeah.
generally in Chicago, people will speak. They, you'll find people that will help you. Now, you could tell, you could tell sometimes like you don't need to get no help from them. But generally, in certain parts of the city, you will find that even a lot of like things that we do mimic the South. Um, like it's funny when people are like, "Wait, you eat that syrup?" Or it's very like Southern, like, "Yeah, we eat rice for breakfast in my home," and a lot of people be like, "What?" Like it's a Southern thing, but like you said, a lot of people from the South came to Chicago. So it makes sense why you'll see like certain things. Like it's not all the way Southern, but in at least in the homes, you'll
Hmm.
get that vibe. But then if you go downtown, like you in the city. Like
Yeah.
you clearly can tell when you're in the city. Like it's a clear distinction of being like, oh, I'm in the city versus I'm not in the city.
Hmm.
So yeah, I don't even know. We're talking about getting back to the basics. So we start talking about the city life.
Get back to the basics of your city, right?
Yeah, yeah. I want to be a tourist in my own city one day, but nah, y'all, for real though, y'all do need to get back to the basics. Stop all the hooping and hollering. Stop all the razzle
Too
dazzle.
much.
And
Too much. And one more thing I'll say that people need to get back to the basics
girl,
on.
say two more things. It's okay.
Okay, too. When you're pitching your business, I can smell a pitch from a mile away. You ain't got to come to me with the script. You ain't got to come to me with I think you'll be great at it. What are you selling? How many people do you need to get under your program? What's your goal? How much is it? Because tell me the price up front. Because if it's not in my budget, you're not going to wear me down. I'm going to tell you that again. You are not going to wear me down if it's not in my budget and I don't see the value in it. I don't care how amazing it is. I don't care how many people are seeing results. None of that. Like I actually have a story about that. There was a woman, like I want to say 2 or 3 years ago, that was beating me down for about a year in my DMs on Instagram. She was part of some company selling health products. I can't remember the name, and I'm not gonna say it regardless. But she was like, "Yeah, like you will be great." You know what? It had to be 3 years ago because this is when I was still getting a lot of traction on my personal brand IG page because I was still going live fairly often and stuff. Now I get traction, but not to the level I used to back in 2020, 2021. And she was like, "Oh, you know how to draw a crowd. Like, I love the way that your people support you on YouTube and on Instagram. Like, you'd be great at this. And what do you think about that? Like, this is great for your gut health. This is great for weight loss. This is great for blah, blah, blah." And I was like, "Thank you, but I'm good. Like, I'm not interested in selling those products. I know my people. I've been there, done that before. And the people that I know in life and online, they're not into that. I'm not going to approach them and be like, 'Oh, y'all want to be part of my team? And let's sell.'" No, they're not going to do it. Now, if I'm like, "Hey, I'm selling these products, can y'all support?" They'll buy to support, but they're not going to be like, "Oh, I'm going to join your team and I'm going to sell it too." Like, it's just not what it's giving. And I don't want to be chasing people down and become that person that when they see you coming, they're like, "Oh, here she comes. She's trying to pitch this." I don't want to be that. So I was like, "No, thank you, I'm good." And she was like, "Oh, these vitamins will be great for you." I said, "I'm not a vitamin taker, or like the hard pills. I don't take vitamins like that. I take the gummies. If it's not a gummy or a liquid, don't give it to me because I'm not going to take it." And then she was like, "Oh, but I think once you start taking it, you'll like it." She tried every trick in the book for almost a year, and I still did not sign up. I still did not buy anything. And
A
eventually,
year?
almost a year. It was like 10 months or something like that. It was almost a year. Consistently trying to beat me down, trying this angle, trying that angle, trying this pitch, trying that. And I was like, I was doing like, little Kim dance, like that was me. I was
Wow.
dodging everything, like, nope, not gonna do it, don't want it, not gonna buy it, not gonna join your team. And eventually she left me hanging. She just ghosted me because I tried to tell her in the beginning. I was like, I'm the type of person that when my mind is made up and I'm good, I'm good. Like, I'm not the person you got to pitch. I'm really not, because I'm either going to want it or not. It's either going to be in my price range or it's not. I'm not the person that you have to be like, "Oh, let me try this pitch, let me try that pitch." I'm really one of those people that could be a cold lead that turns to hot instantaneously. You just got to have what I want. So let's stop doing the most with the pitching, because most people are onto you at this point. We can tell from the way you wrote your Instagram DM. We can tell from the way you just pitched us out the clear blue sky in our YouTube comments. We know what's coming. So let's get back to the basics. Tell me what it is, how much it costs. And if I say no, leave me alone. Don't pitch me again. My no is a no. Because I've been in these meetings, y'all. I know what they tell you at the conferences. Oh, like a no can become a yes. Just give it 6 months, turn back, spin the block on them. Don't spin the block on me. My no is still a no from 6 months ago. Don't spin. My no was a no. And you can bank on that. So if I change my mind, I will seek you out. You don't have to come to me. I promise you, I will seek you out.
I was not prepared. I was genuinely not prepared because listen, y'all know we say we twins. That's me. I'm like, I did that. Somebody got in my DMs and I literally said this. I said, just to let you know, I'm not spending any more money this year. So thanks. She was just like, oh, okay. She started, and I had somebody like warming me up, like, hey, like, oh, I think this person actually stopped commenting on or being in my DMs, but she was trying to warm me up. I know you warming me up, sis. Like, oh, hey, oh yeah, I do that too. Trying to find things in common. Oh, just checking in. How are you? Oh yeah, cold is going around, like all that stuff. Girl, I was like, I'm sorry, but if you're selling something, I say you don't have to pitch me. I say you could just tell me how much it costs and I'll let you know. She's like, oh, okay. And I was like, yeah, I don't want it. And then another person, I was like, I'm sorry, I'm not spending any more money this year. So yeah. She was like, oh, okay, well, thanks. Baby, and that's what don't talk to me in circles. What do you want? And I just don't need that. Chances are if I want something, I'm going to buy it, right? Like I'm a very decisive person, unless it's, that time of the month, I can't make a decision to save my life. Okay. But I'm a very decisive person. I typically know what I want. Even when I like go shopping for cars, I already know what I want. You don't have to haggle me. You don't have to try to sell me on something. Baby, I'm so deep. I go in with the paperwork already there. Like, I want this car. It's in stock. This is what I'm willing to pay.
Yes.
Like, I don't need to you don't have to convince me, because either A, I got the money, or B, I don't. Like, I'm not one of the people that just like be like, oh, okay, I just, have $1,000 extra to give away. No, like either I have the money or I don't. If your program is $67 and it's going to be $97 tomorrow, okay, I might still get it tomorrow. If I need it, then I'm going to get it. You don't have to constantly pitch me. Girl, you said a whole word. I cannot stand it. That's why, like, for me, I'm changing. Listen, you want these project management services or you don't. You know if you want it. Don't play in my face. I'm not finna wine and dine you and convince you and, last chance. No, my email is gonna be like, last chance to get it because I'm closing it down. Like either you want it or you don't. I just cannot get with that. I get nurturing your audience and, not just popping up to be like, oh, I'm selling something. Some people have that gift. There are people, entrepreneurs, business owners out here that can do that.
Mm-hmm.
And that's fine because, if somebody has something like Tiffany had them shirts on sale and they was $20, hey, I'm finna give me a shirt for $20 because I might not want to pay $40 for the shirt, but I'm gonna shop on the sale. You can't get offended if people only shop on the sale. It may not be in their budget.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? There's some people where I'm only buying on a sale because that's what's in my budget. Not that I don't find the value in it, because I absolutely do. But homegirl, I can go down the street around the corner to Ulta and get something just as good. Listen, you don't have to pitch me. You don't have to sell me, because if I have the $97 that y'all be selling at, I'm going to give you the $97. If I have the $127, I'm going to give the $127. Listen, Rondelle didn't have to pitch me on her services. I needed her services. I said, okay, I have to figure out how to pay. How can we work this out?
Okay, that part. And that's how I approach it. I don't chase down clients. I'm like, you're trying to find out a wall on your business. You need my help. Let me help you. Like,
you need my help as a project manager. As a matter of fact, we finna pitch y'all right now. No,
listen, speaking of pitching, if you are a small business owner or up and coming creative and you know that you want to gain back at least 10 hours of your time every month, go ahead, right as of right now, just send me an email, officialrondellemartin at gmail.com. I'm gonna get you right, okay? Because you know you want that 10 hours back to sleep. Think you could be working out, you could just be spending time with your kids, you could put the phone down and do something else. Holla at me. Let me help you out. Let me get you right.
Girl, you know what I'm saying? Like no, but seriously though, like I needed her services. Just like people don't understand, you need a project manager. Y'all running these big conferences, events, summits, launches, and you're missing key things. You're not thinking about the deliverables. You're not thinking about the risk. You're not mitigating anything. You're just out here on a wing and a prayer. I do this 5 days a
Come
week
on.
at 40 hours. I know what I'm doing. I've been in the game for a minute. I can see things and just be like, oh, okay, yeah, this. People be like, oh, how do you do this? How do you do that? That's just how my brain works. Like, I'm going to break it down for you so that you don't have to. So if you want services, just go ahead and email me at info@justwit.com. I got
Come on
you. I
now.
got packages. Or you go to my website,
Yes.
www.justwit.com. Baby, go take a look. And my
Yes.
website said what it said. The price is what it is.
The price is the price, and y'all need to hire her because she's gonna get you right. You planning conferences,
Right.
summits, anything, retreats, baby, get her on your team. She gonna get you right. I'm trying to tell y'all,
Easy.
it's gonna be
It's
easy
easy.
peasy.
It's
Easy.
easy for
Hire her.
me. Because I do this. It's easy for me. While you over here struggling and scrambling and you trying to keep your team together, baby, I'm gonna round them up for you. Where's
Okay.
my and baby, I'm quick to be like, let them go. Like that's one thing I
Mhm.
am gonna do. You don't need them on your team because they're slowing you down. Where's this? Where's that? Like all of that chasing people, we call it herding the cattle. That is what I do. That is what you're gonna
Mhm.
pay me for. It's a premium service. Everybody can't afford me, and I'm okay with that. But I'm just saying, get back to the basics and get you a VA and get you a project
Yes.
manager. Baby, let us
Yes, we
handle
going
that.
between the two of us. It's a dynamic duo, and I got something
Hire us
major
both.
launching. Yes, no, seriously, because we got some major things coming where you can literally hire us both. So just, just get it together, okay? And my
Save
website's
your
coming
tax
soon.
money
Come on now, and my
because you
website's
planning
coming
that
soon.
retreat. You planning that
Yes,
retreat for the end of the year. Save your tax money, hire us, and then baby, make
okay.
that tax money back when you sell your retreat,
Yes,
your summit out and all that stuff.
yes. Come out, because we gonna be outside, y'all. We playing a mastermind in Arizona, so you gonna want to be there. Trust and believe you're gonna want to be there.
Period. But sis, how do we get here? Oh, I
Listen,
did.
we
I
gonna
put
pitch
I
every
put a
time.
note. We gonna pitch out every time. But we're not gonna chase y'all down. That's the thing. We're gonna tell you about our services, but we're going to just do that. Tell you. You make the decision, not me. Because not if you here's the thing, nothing that I'm gonna say is gonna make you want to buy. Girl, these thumbs up. Nothing I'm gonna say because you've already made up your mind. A lot of people that make you do all of that, they just doing the most. To be 100%
Mhm.
honest, if I want it, I want it. I'm not chasing you down. I'm not wasting my time. Because baby, while you trying to get me to convince you, I'm trying to record this podcast with my sis.
Come
I
on
don't
now.
got that. You want the services or you don't. I can understand if you have questions about the services. Cool, because guess what? I have an FAQ page for you too. I'm
Come
gonna
on
lay it
now.
all out. What you see is what you get. I'm not gonna be like, oh, I'm giving you this, and this, and then don't give it to you. No, that's not how I roll. I understand there
Mm-mm.
are business owners out there that do that, but around here, we're very basic. We're very
Yeah.
basic in our approach. There's no cumbersome workflow. Baby, I'm gonna send you to my website. You're gonna pay, you're gonna book, we're gonna talk, I'm gonna send you a follow-up, and that's it. Easy peasy. One,
In
two, three,
that order.
ABC.
Yes, and we're gonna be direct too. We're not gonna try to
Oh
be like,
yeah,
oh
we're direct.
well, it's kind of this. No, I'm gonna tell you the price. I tell people the price up front. Not every VA is gonna list their price on their
Yeah.
landing page or
Mine
whatever.
is up
You
front.
see it up front, like boom, 10 hours this much, 15 hours that much, whatever. So
Yeah.
get yourself right. Get back to the basics and hire the help that you need on your team so that you can get back to the basics. Because you
Oh,
can't get back to the basics because you're doing too much. So get back to the thing that you love to do. You are not a PM. You are not a virtual assistant. That's why
you're
you're
not.
trying to sign down a wall. You need to get to your zone of genius.
That part. And I think we're gonna get back to the basics some more in our business, and we're gonna help y'all get back to the basics. And y'all gonna see us like we're gonna scale in terms of like what we're doing, but we're gonna scale back in terms of how we do it. And there's like a clear difference. So if y'all found this episode helpful, drop it in the comments. Maybe we'll even do a masterclass on it or whatever the girlies call it. We just gather and grow. That's what I call mine.
Yeah.
We'll do a class on it for y'all. Getting back to the basics. We okay with that, right, Rondelle? Because I just
Oh
signed
yeah.
her up for something. Okay, cool.
Yep.
If y'all want it, y'all let us know.
Yes, let us know if you want a master class on that because we're actually really good at teaching classes. I gotta toot our own horns. Like it's a vibe, and we actually
We
work
do
because I
that
know
dance.
sometimes people be like, "Oh, come to the master class and you don't get anything done." When you leave, when you leave our class, you actually push the needle forward. Like you actually
You
got
do.
something done, which is important. So
Yeah, I'm
happy
getting weary because I'm starting to dance and I might start singing next.
oh
I'm
yeah,
weird
it's
out.
time to go at that point. Like
Yes, yes, we're overdue. If y'all are watching this, y'all probably like this girl's having a breakdown. No, I'm tired. When I get tired, I get very silly, and who knows what I'm gonna say. So yeah,
unhinged,
let's
unhinged.
do it before something gets us blocked.
Okay, so we go we gonna let y'all go, but like she said, comment down below. Let us know your thoughts on this. What are you getting back to the basics on? Let us know if you want us to teach a class on whatever we talked about, anything that caught your eye, anything that perked you up. If you want a class, we here for it. Just let us know, and of course, share this with a friend. We'll see y'all on the next episode. Bye.
Bye.